What's up, everybody? Welcome to our brand new podcast, Cut the Nonsense. I'm joined by my co-host, Rob Bastow. I think this will be a spicy game.
I don't know. I think that the jar of magic that they had with Josh Dobbs coming in and doing that was really nice and sweet. I don't see them winning many more. Kirko Chains is out.
It is. It's the Saints, though.
It is the Saints. The Saints defense is fantastic. It's their offense that hasn't been.
Yeah, that's true. They're only letting up 19 points per game.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And most games I've seen them shut teams out. Like we said, the Patriots. So
yeah. But I
have nothing.
They're scoring 21.7.
Now, did the Vikings beat my Niners? Yeah, because most teams have recently because they're just anemic at the moment. But that was with Kirk Cousins, right? They have Addison, who's playing really, really good in place of Jay Jettas right now. And I think when they both come back with Josh Dobbs, they will play well. It's is Justin Jefferson starting? Do we have any confirmation?
He returned to practice today.
Okay, so if Justin Jefferson's,
I don't think he'll play this week though. I think he gets cleared to play next week.
Okay, so this will be my prediction. If Justin Jefferson plays this week and they have him and Jordan Addison on both opposite sides, right? They will win that game with Josh Dobbs. It's going to be a very close one. I see it being very high because it's obvious that actually, I'm sorry. I don't see it being very high because of what I said with the Saints defense. I am probably going to say maybe 17-13. I don't see it being a very high scoring game. That defense over in
Who do you have
New
winning?
Orleans is great. I have right now I'm going to say the Vikings if Justin Jefferson is playing.
Okay.
If not, I have the Saints.
All right. So, whether Jay Jettis plays or not, Saints have Marshawn Lattimore. So, I picked the Saints. I got Saints.
Who do they have on the other side though? Because they do have Addison, who's playing really well too.
Yeah, I don't know who their second corner is.
That's the thing. You could lock up Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, he could. I don't know. I'd have to go look. I don't really want to.
Not worth it. They're a no name, as I know.
I think the Saints are almost a must-win game. They have a few
Not almost.
Definite. No, it's not definite. I think it's almost because they have quite a few divisional games left. To try and win the South, the NFC South. So I do have the Saints winning this game 24-21. Regardless of if Jay Jettis plays or not, it will be his first game back. He's going to be a little slow. But they do have Jordan Addison and they have KJ Osborne. He is in concussion protocol. I don't think he's gotten cleared to play, but I think he was on pace too. He is a tremendous wide receiver 3. That wide receiver core is nuts. I think it's almost up there. After this season, I think it's going to almost be up there with Cincinnati's.
I feel like it is a must-win game, though, Zion. I disagree with you on that. The reason I see is because I don't have their record up at the moment, but the NFC sure is pretty wide open, but it's pretty designated now who the few teams are that are really good, and you don't really want to fall so far behind. We got the Niners at 5-3, we got the Dallas Cowboys sitting at 5-3. We also have the Detroit Lions at 5-3, right? You don't want to start having too many losses in the category because you also have the Eagles that are 7-1 or 8-1. They're just going to take the number 1
Saints
seed.
And the Vikings are 5-4.
Okay.
The reason I don't think it's must win is because they have such a weak division. It's the NFC South. I mean, you have the Saints, the Bucks,
the
Falcons,
and the Panthers.
I don't think it's a must-win game yet. I think it's almost a must-win game. Like, it'd be really nice to win this, but not a must-win. Like, you have to win this or you're not gonna make the playoffs because they can win the South.
Oh yeah, but you definitely want to keep pace with these other teams.
True. So one of the biggest things I think that's gone overlooked this year, Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr has gone very overlooked. I don't think he's gotten enough criticism. I I think obviously they're 5-4. So he deserves his praise for getting them that far. But Taysom Hill's carried them the past few games. Derek Carr he hasn't fit in well. It's not that he's not a good quarterback, because he is.
Yeah.
He's a top half of the league quarterback when he's clicking, but he has not fit in. He has not fit in with that wide receiving core very well. With Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, and those guys, he doesn't seem to just jive with him. He doesn't seem to mesh very well so far. If he can turn that around, I think they do win the South. But as of right now, I don't have them winning the South. I have the Falcons.
Well, when it comes to Derek Carr, I actually really like Derek Carr quite a bit. I think that a lot of his career was screwed over down in Raiders territory. I think we could agree on that.
Yeah.
He's sitting with 2100 over 2100 passing yards right now, 10 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. It may not be the number one, quarterback in the league. Far from it. He has a 65.5% completion percentage right now.
Yeah.
It's definitely nothing to sneeze at. He is playing good. I think he has to gel a little bit better. I will totally agree with you. His wide receiver core is not bad. It's actually good.
It's not even that he hasn't played good. He's played good enough to get them to where they are. Have you seen him on the field with them?
I've seen it.
Personalities.
It's the stats too, right? Like we use stats to decide things, but it's like they say about guys like Burrow, right? Dishing it off. They don't talk about certain plays that you can only see when you're watching.
Yeah, they don't talk about like him and Jamar. The reason they can make those plays is because they have the chemistry.
They do. They do.
But Derek Carr does not have that.
I think he needs to do that. I think that that's something that they need to figure out. He's used to a system that was very toxic over there. So I do see him being successful in New Orleans.
I think he can be, yes.
Yeah,
but he needs to get on the same page as the wide receivers.
Okay.
That way
I could agree.
He can make those game-winning plays. Because as of right now, I think if he gets into the playoffs in the wild card round, and he's going against, who would it be right now? It would be, who's second seed? Is it the Lions? I think it's the Lions.
Either the Lions or Niners right now.
49ers third, as I saw that graphic today, because as of right now, they go against the Cowboys. I think, yeah. But so I think it's the Lions, and that could be a winnable game for them. That favors them. Oh, not favors them, but with their defense, it could be a game. And I think if you come down to a game-winning drive with Derek Carr, it's not going to happen right now.
No, yeah, I could agree. I don't see too many clutch moments from him, but I also won't rule out that he's not capable of it. So we'll see what happens. That's really all.
We'll see what happens. Other than that, I don't think this is a must-win game for the Saints. That was our debate of this one.
I will still see it as a must-win game because I think every game obviously matters. And again, like a lot of these teams are staying together with their like wins to losses.
I don't say it's must-win because I think they're kind of realistic. I don't think they expect to make a Super Bowl. I think they expect to make the playoffs, see what they can do. Especially with Derek Carr and a quarterback now. And now next year, I think if it came down to this, it would be a must-win game. But you're trying to develop with your new quarterback in there, test some things, and you have a weak NFC South. I don't think it's a must-win yet. That's my reasoning.
I gotcha.